So while Odell Beckham is leaving town, Le'Veon Bell is coming to the Big Apple. Late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, ESPN's Adam Schefter reported that the Jets and Bell have agreed to a 4-year deal reportedly worth $52.5 million. Bell, of course, sat out the entire 2018 season to become a free agent. He leaves Pittsburgh in his rearview mirror and is reportedly on his way to Florham Park to become a New York Jet. And we are now joined by Connor Hughes, the Jets beat reporter for The Athletic. And Connor, obviously signing Le'Veon Bell was priority number one for Mike Maccagnan and the Jets. What are you hearing as how they were able to finally land the running back?
Well, honestly, everything that I heard throughout this negotiation process, really throughout even before the legal tampering period, I mean, going back to the NFL Combine, was that the Jets were the clear odds-on favorite for Le'Veon Bell. And as this thing got closer to when the teams and you know, the officials and agents of Le'Veon Bell could talk, was that the market for Le'Veon Bell, while it was there and there were teams that were interested, they were not financially interested nearly as much as originally believed. You know, when Bell was first talking about entering free agency, he was thinking about $17, $18, $19 million a year. And that money simply wasn't there. And when this thing finally got to the point where finances were talked about, the Jets were the team that were the most interested. They weren't interested at that high figure, but more around the price range that they got him at, which was $13.125 million an average a year. And when push came to shove, basically this came down to the Jets, and the Jets were more interested than anyone else, and everyone else that was interested was not interested at that rate. So this is really just a matter of time before Bell agreed to terms with the Jets, and it finally got done here early Wednesday morning.
Connor, you reported earlier Tuesday evening that the Jets had forced or handed Bell a deadline. How critical was that deadline that they gave him to getting Bell to agree to become a New York Jet?
Well, it was big because, I mean, if you think about the Jets the last couple of years, they've kind of been used as a negotiating tool for several of the potential free agents that they wanted. You know, they wanted Kirk Cousins last year, and while Kirk Cousins, you know, kind of played them for a while, he was basically using the Jets to up the offer from the Minnesota Vikings. And then Dante Hightower, the linebacker for the Patriots, did the same thing. And then to some extent this year, Anthony Barr as well used the Jets to increase his offer from the Vikings. So the Jets were not going to be willing to – the Jets basically, they didn't want to be used again. They didn't want to be the reason that a guy that they want got the deal that he wanted from another team. So they basically said to Le'Veon, look, this is the deal we're offering you. We believe that this is the best offer you're going to get. You're either going to take it or you're not. But we're not going to leave this out there for you to shop and try to up somebody else's offer. So if you're not going to take it by X time, we're going to remove that. And you know, we're kind of going to go to our second and third options. And, you know, credit Le'Veon Bell, credit the Jets, because that hardline stance obviously got Bell here to New York on, you know, the day before the market opens.
All right, so let's talk pure football now. Let's put the negotiation and the dollar cents to the side. How big an impact player can this guy, Le'Veon Bell, be for Sam Darnold in this Jets offense?
There's obviously some concern because, you know, this is a guy that did not play football last year. So that is a little bit of a red flag. But when this guy is on and this guy is healthy and this guy is mentally checked in, you're talking about arguably the best running back in the NFL. And this is not a guy who is a one-trick type player. You know, he's not just physical. He's not just fast. He's not just a blocker. He can do it all. He's an elite player out of the backfield catching the ball. He is elite running between the tackles. He's electric and fast and patient to break the home run as much as the short little 1, 2, 3 yard carry to pick up a second or third and short. This guy is a complete player, and when he's on the field, the defense has to take notice of him. When he's in the backfield, a defense has to pack the box with 8 defenders. So for Sam Darnold, who's in desperate need of weapons on offense, Le'Veon Bell makes everyone's life easier. It makes Robbie Anderson, Quincy Enunwa, Jamison Crowder's life easier because they're not going to be seeing too many safeties over the top because they're going to be in the box. With Sam Darnold, this is going to open up the play action pass. If he can establish the run, it's going to open up the pass as well. So this is a guy that the Jets are adding to their offense, who is an all-pro, who is a Pro Bowler, who is a do-it-all electric, dynamic weapon, and now he's in New York.
Connor Hughes from The Athletic, thank you for joining us here on Geico Sports Night with all the latest on Le'Veon Bell joining the New York Jets.